If your knees are hurting you when you lunge, this video is for you. So one thing that you might try is if you are always doing forward lunges and your knees are hurting you, try a reverse lunge, stepping back into your lunge instead of forward into your lunge. That's the first recommendation. If you are doing reverse lunges and your knee is still hurting, check that your feet are not on a tightrope. So when you step back into your lunge, you don't want your feet one right in front of the other. You want your feet out wider as though they are parallel to one another, as though you are on railroad tracks rather than a tightrope. So that's suggestion number 2. If your knee is still hurting you, think about pressing through this front leg. So the most of your weight is in this front foot. You're driving through the middle of that front foot with very little weight on that back leg at all. You're just lowering that back knee down to the ground, but you're pushing and driving through this front leg. If you are doing that and you're still experiencing pain, you might put a target behind your back leg to prevent you from going quite so deep. So that might look like putting a pillow back there, keeping that back leg static. So rather than stepping it back, just lower that back knee down until you feel that target and then drive through that front leg. So if you're having trouble feeling the weight in this front leg, another thing you can be mindful to do is sort of hinge forward over that leg rather than keeping yourself upright. Hinge forward slightly from the hips, put the weight into that front foot, come down to your target, drive through the front foot, and press up tall.